All righty. Hello and good morning, Jesse. How are you today?
I'm fine. I think your face froze.
Yeah, yep. I was just gonna mention that every time I start recording, for some reason my camera starts to glitch and freeze. So I apologize for that. So in the meantime, I am gonna shut it off and then I'll turn it back on towards the ending. I apologize. I would love for us to jump into the interview. Jesse, we had a great conversation on the phone yesterday, so I would love to continue it. If you don't mind, I would love for you to tell me a little bit about your professional experience.
Well, after I got out the military back in '98, I worked for the State Department and uh, pretty much had a clearance with them as a contractor. And then I joined General Dynamics doing security administration with another contractor. And then we moved to Florida, and I ended up working for Comtech Satellite Communications as a logistics coordinator. I was pretty much doing the job myself. I was coordinating with PMs, high-ranking Army officials, units out in the field, people in command of the units, and the government. So I was communicating with them of the satellite parts that we needed to send to the units, which was on a constant basis. And I'd have to input it into the database and make sure that it was on Excel, Microsoft, a bunch of other government applications that um, probably really can't talk about. But, anyways, they were pretty much like spreadsheets, um, but in a different format. Um,
Yep. And especially at that position, well, over at Comtex, is it satellite communications or
yes.
yep, satellite communications for that logistics role. I know we were kind of talking about that position and the transferable skills that you can carry to this new what we call order desk specialist role. So I love the fact that you mentioned that you were in constant communication with various departments, you were entering the orders into the system. And then, I see in your resume, you were handling the tracking for that and everything that comes to play, the data entry side, right? Using Excel. So you
Yeah. So
definitely.
I'm sorry to cut you off. So what I did was I inputted into the system what we needed, got the parts, um, communicated with the units that we were sending to, and made sure that the vendors that were picking it up, the transportation vendors, got to my spot on time, and they would know the delivery, put it all in the system. I would have a BOL and we would send it to them. I'd be there and I'd communicate with the Army units out in the field and make sure that it got there. And then I would communicate with the people that requested this, that it got there. And it was picked up. Everything ended up being fine. The client was satisfied. So everything was tracked into the system, even in completion. And actually, I did like a three part. So I'd actually get the parts, put it together, box it up, strap it, wrap it, put it on pallets, have the transportation pick it up. I did everything except for this position that you guys have. I'm pretty sure that um, I'm probably going to be not doing two of those parts, which is fine with me.
Yeah, yeah. Now you will be coordinating with the inventory team, but nothing to where you're having to, coordinate the boxes or anything like that. So no heavy lifting involved.
Well, I wanted to put it in a nutshell just in case I missed anything.
Yeah, yeah, no worries. You definitely laid it out for us completely as far as your skill set. So you spoke beautifully on your experience. So I appreciate that, Jesse. Now moving forward a little bit, I know you touched base on some systems that you're familiar with or have utilized. Of course, some that you cannot disclose to us. But you mentioned the more ones that we use: Microsoft, Excel spreadsheets, and all that fun stuff. So now in reference to, I'm sorry, actually, let me bypass that question. You already answered it. In reference to any time off that you'll be needing, any vacations or appointments within the next 30 or 60 days, do you have anything scheduled that we should know about?
No, Jarlene,
Mhm.
I don't have anything scheduled.
Sure.
But one of the systems also, I'm not sure if whoever hears this will know the system of Zeus, Zeus. That's a tracking system also. So I wanted to mention that just in case, anybody uses that.
Absolutely. And I'll be sure to add that information to the write-up that I send over to them as far as your software skills are and any softwares that you've used. I'll definitely add that as well. So I appreciate you adding that as well. So no vacations or time off that we should know about. Now, as far as starting a new role, how soon were you looking to start?
As soon as possible, like
Awesome.
Monday if I can.
Awesome. Now, we do have to get you interviewed first, but we look forward to getting you in the door hopefully as soon as possible. And then if my client is interested in proceeding with a virtual, or I'm sorry, not a virtual, but an in-person meeting, what's your availability like for next week?
I'm open.
Okay. Perfect. Well, Jesse, I want to thank you for the time that you spent with me this morning. It's been a pleasure getting to know your professional skill set a bit further. And I'm sorry for the camera technical issues I was having here.
So adding on to the professional skill set,
Sure.
as we talked earlier, I'm a Marine. I'm a soldier. I was in Desert Storm. I did a lot of things, and then I got out, and then.
Absolutely. And I wholeheartedly thank you for your service. I'm sure you've done incredible things. So I thank you for that again. But Jesse, I want to go ahead and conclude the interview. But if you don't mind, stay on the line with me really quickly. I want to chat with you.